start in. God, I live for it. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Gotham City tonight. I am Ryan Doell going solo. Thank you for everyone who came and joined last week when I had Craig from his car and Jay from Geek Dad Life on with me last week to talk about all that San Diego Comic-Con goodness. But tonight, it's just me. That's okay. But we had some news come out today. And I want to talk about it because it's about Wonder Woman, and she's one of my favorites, and it's about Gal Gadot, who, let's all face it, we all have a bit of a crush on. Let's get to it first, but first, let's speak. All right, I want to say hello to this wonderful chat that is here with me on this fine Wednesday after Dynamite. We got Andrew's Gady Toys. Please go follow this man on Instagram. It is such a fun account with a lot of cool stuff on it. Please go check it out, please. Derek Hoover is here. Stephen Lawrence, Quip, Matt Bush, my favorite and yours, of course, Kayla Silver is here. Smoked Ham, Daniel Baumforth. I'll get there, right? Nolan's here. Justin Tug is here. Flash 739, Toady Topody, Toy Geekasaurus, Dorlaxian, Gotham Stalker, Kenton Studio Henge. Thank you for being here. You're in BC as well, correct? You're in the same. You're my neck of the woods, I do believe. Stanley is here, another Pacific Northwester himself. My boy from Alberta, Johnny Cock. Yep, Dolverine is here. Kevin from Toying Around. Hello there. Baducci Studios from Down Under is here hanging out with us. Thanos Copter and Zach. He just got red hot finish from AEW. Man, I missed the first half. I got to go back. And watch it. I was like stuck in meetings, couldn't get out of it. Sometimes work just gets in the way. Not much I can do about it. Gosh, my cam seems like so blurry and stuff today. What is happening? I got to see if I can get that fixed somehow. But anyways, we're going to watch a very blurry, hazy looking Doll, I guess, today. But that's all right. Before we even talk about Wonder Woman as well, I want to talk about becoming a member of this channel. It is not set up yet. I thought, I can do it quickly, quick setup, easy peasy. We got this. And then I realized when I started doing it that there's a lot to it when you start setting up your memberships. So even with that said, if anyone in the chat was going to or was planning or was hoping to be a member tonight, you're going to have to wait another week. But I will tell you this right now, the memberships are also just going to be $1, and I will do members only streams. We'll do some Ask Me Anythings. We'll do special unboxings. We'll do special draws for members. We're going to do all of that stuff, and all the money will go back into the channel so that maybe I can get a proper camera. That'd be all right. But, just things like that. And, it'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, I got tons of prizes and all this kind of stuff all set up. Signed prints, statues, graphic novels, all that stuff. I love it. And as well, for what we're opening today, I don't usually do a lot of unboxings. And some of this stuff I might save for Toying Around next week if that happens. So be sure to subscribe and check out Toying Around. He does unboxing Thursdays, so he will be live tomorrow at earlier than this start time because he's out in Toronto. So be sure to go check out my fellow Canadians channel. Go watch him. He always gets great guests, whether they're toy photographers, toy industry people, comic artists, just other toy tubers, all that kind of stuff. He's absolutely great. He's building a wonderful community over there called the Butter Nation. So please be sure to check that out. But anyways, I did get stuff to open for his show next week. And Marvel Legends showed up today from pre-order that I kind of forgot that I pre-ordered. Oops. Anyways, I got the Wave 4 of Superpowers. We are already on Wave 4. It doesn't even feel... it's probably been a year since Wave 1. Over a year now at this point. But this all kind of seems to have this collection has exploded rather quickly. So I got Batman. I have the Tim Drake Robin. I got Whoa, Wonder Woman herself. I can't wait to check out that brand new cape. And I got Aquaman. The very much needed in my collection. I always wanted a superpowers Aquaman. I know this sounds really weird. Yes, I've always wanted a superpowers Aquaman, but with the long hair and the beard. And I also got his arch nemesis, Black Manta. The as well. We'll see. We'll see if we got time to do this on the channel as well today. Had to get the Batmobile. And I got the Invisible Jet. There does feel like there's something in here, but I cannot wait to crack these open. The vehicles are shining stars of this line, and Lord knows I would love nothing more than to, get some play sets out of this. It is so much fun. But first off, I want to talk about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman 84 was terrible. And it looked like a bunch of studio executive notes all got thrown in a bin, and they said, make a movie out of this. And that's what we got. Considering the first movie, I really enjoyed the first Wonder Woman movie. The second, like I said, Wonder Woman 84. If you like it, that's cool. I'm not going to judge you on that. Everyone's allowed to like what they like. It was not for me. I can definitely say it was not for me, and that is okay. However, it was announced. She mentioned, I guess it's all broke the news today. I was trying to look to find out where exactly she said this. And, I guess it was Gal herself saying like, hey, Wonder Woman 84 is, or not 84, like Wonder Woman 3 is happening, and it's been getting worked on, and there's been progress made. This was all before all the strikes happened. And again, it's her and Patty Jenkins working together with James Gunn. So we're going to see what it is. This is her exact quote, and I will point it out here. I love portraying Wonder Woman, Gadot says. This is from Forbes, by the way, who I believe got this from comicbook.com. So I guess I should have just went straight to the source. It's so close to and dear to my heart. From what I heard from James and from Peter is that we're going to develop a Wonder Woman 3 together. That's awesome. If you're going to have those two involved, I know there's been a few people already in the, in the chat. I believe Gades was kind of the first one to say it. I hope that it's Elseworlds. I kind of do too. I don't think, but again, if she's if she's going to be in the regular universe as Wonder Woman, I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. If they're going to bring back her, and if they bring back Margot Robbie as that quintessential Harley Quinn, then you know what? Just do it. I mean, will people get confused? I think the only people I feel are going to get confused by this are people who are just like wanting to get confused by it. Like, I don't think if you're going to be counting on the muggles to go to this movie and just experience a Wonder Woman movie, I think they're just going to try and make a good movie and just go from there. It doesn't matter what universe is connected to. I just think at the end of the day, it's got to be good. It can be Elseworlds. It can be whatever it wants to be. But that's it. That is absolutely, that's how I feel about it. Chat, let me know how you feel. I know Zach agrees with me, right? The second movie was turd-tastic. It felt so bad for her because it was just like, because it was a hard watch, especially after the first one, right? Flash 739 is saying Wonder Woman 84 had some decent parts. I would love a Cheetah standalone film. Interesting. I mean, why not? I mean, we got Morbius. Why can't we have Cheetah? Right? Derek Hoover. That had producer synergy written all over it. It absolutely did. Absolutely did. Thanos copter. He picked up that invisible jet for one photo. Really? Just one? I'm sure you can find a way to use it again. Quip, I really wish there was more Kristen Wiig and less non-consensual shenanigans. Yeah, that's a whole other bag of chips I don't feel like getting into. But yeah, Kristen Wiig, I'm totally down if they brought her back as well and just kind of, you know what? They should just retcon 84. Just sorry, gal, sorry, Patty. I think they should just retcon it, and I think both of you deserve a do-over because I know you can do it. Right? Tony to Pony, it was really bad. Only like some of the mall sequence. Yeah, agreed. Anytime she's fighting, it looks cool. Right? They always do that really, really well. Zach, I love the whoa guitar riff. So I'm stoked that'll be back. Same here. She's so good. If there's one thing she always had, was a killer theme for sure. Nolan got Robin and Wonder Woman today. Batman's supposed to be here tomorrow. Gosh, I hope you get it because this Batman's beautiful. I can't wait to crack that beast open. Andrew's Gady Toys hoping it's Elseworlds movie to finish the trilogy, but cast a new Whoa for the Gunverse. Again, I'm open to anything. I'm open to all the ideas. I wish I was married to Gal Gadot, but I am not. And again, too, if it's good and she does good and everything else, end of the day, we won't even be having this conversation, right? Well, hopefully the strike ends soon. Apparently, there's going to be talks on the table and coming up soon again to renegotiate. So they're coming. The actors, the writers, and the studios are going back to the table soon. So fingers crossed. Hopefully everything works out. And everyone gets what they need in order to survive in this industry known as film. Darlexian, since Gunn is involved, there will be far less studio interference. Agreed, which is a good sign. I believe it's absolutely a good sign, right? Stone Studio Henge. I love the first Wonder Woman. Had issues with the writing of the climax. Agreed. I did too. Don't need to have a big CGI monster battle at the end. Didn't need it. Gal Gadot should have been given amazing scripts. Could be amazing. Agreed. I'm 100% with you on that. Derek Hoover, why on earth are execs convinced that viewers are so easily confused? Because they're easily confused. It's clear. The studio execs don't know what they're doing. They don't know anything. They've never had a good idea on their own. Their best ideas are stolen ones. There, I said it. Motos 23, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Wonder Woman 3 will be about her restraining order for Shazam. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Quip, I give Whoa 3 a chance, as we all should. We should all be giving Whoa a chance, right? She's iconic. If there's one thing DC's always had over Marvel, it's iconic women. Like, no offense to like Black Widow and Captain Marvel. The most iconic women to me are like, well, one is Mary Jane. She doesn't even have superpowers, and and she's not even the main character of that book, right? She's Spider-Man. She's a Spider-Man supporting cast, and then the X-Men are all kind of like a team and supporting cast as well. So even though you've got iconic women like Rogue and Storm and Shadowcat and Jubilee, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care if anyone agrees with me or not. And Dazzler. Psylocke, another great example, right? There's so many Jean Grey, Emma Frost. Oh, sorry, I'm listing again. I do this even on Toy Anxiety. I gotta stop. But they have so many great, incredible, strong, iconic women in X-Men, but they're still just seen as X-Men. Where if you go to DC, you've got Wonder Woman and you got Black Canary. Those are two like right off the bat who to me I feel are just like measuring sticks. Like they are such cool characters. I'm only naming two. I'm telling myself, stop listing so many damn things. All right, I digress. Randall saying it could be Judi Dench M situation. She was M in two different Bond universes, and she wasn't the same M. I love Gal. Wonder Woman 84 was okay. Pine was great as Trevor. I actually do agree with that. I do think Pine was a great Chris Trevor, and Chris Pine is my favorite of all the Chris's. He just seems like such a fun dude to hang out with. Matt Bush, when saw Avengers Endgame Part 1, the people next to me thought that Captain Marvel tease was an NF pager, was a Superman tease, so muggles for sure. That's what I mean, right? Like, even when what is it? There's that video game that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and they're saying, oh, we're adding new characters, and people are all like, oh, are you adding in the Power Rangers? Are you adding in Batman? Oh, people. Dorlaxian. My main issue is that it took place in 1984, but the arcade they went to had Rampage in it, which came out in 1987. I love this. Details are important. Rage, heaven, rage. Dude, Kate, so I tried watching the first episode of that 90s show, and I was already like, when they go into the video store, I was like, that came out after. That's the wrong VHS cover. But this kind of, like, I'm sorry, and I know this is a nitpick, and I agree, but I do agree. This stuff is important. I think detail is important, especially when you're doing a timepiece. You can't just throw a Radio Shack sign in the window and be like, well, now you know what time period it is in. You need to do more. You need to do better. And also, like, did our parents go through this with, like, Austin Powers? Like, I always kind of wonder about this. Like, but anyways, again, I'm digressing here. Okay, Gotham Stalker, Wonder Woman 84 was just the natural progression of what DC does with their movies. Fortunately, you're right on that. Quip, they definitely gave Wonder Woman the moping girlfriend arc, completely undermined her character. Great. Yes, Kayla. Yeah. All right. Andrews, Gady's Toys. If the third is coming, hopefully Linda is back too. Agreed. Right. Kyle's here. Kyle, thank you for being here, hanging out. She's my lady's absolute fave. And guess what? She's amazing. Because I love Wonder Woman as well. I think she should be right up there with Batman. This might be a bit of a weird take to do today of all days kind of thing, because we're not talking about video games, really. This is the second time I've brought up a video game, but I always kind of was hoping that instead of Suicide Squad, I was hoping that Rocksteady Games was going to do a Wonder Woman game closer to, closer to Arkham Knight, that kind of thing. But Wonder Woman, right? Like, just that one player, go fight on the island, go fight in Washington, D.C., right? Just go. You can have cameos and all that kind of stuff. Wonder Woman to me feels like such an ideal video game character. That she, yeah. Anyways, I'll carry on. Justin Tung, the Golden Eagle armor was cool. I agree, and I like the brighter colors of the suit. That's about it. I'm with you. I am with you, right? Even Daddy Pascal couldn't save that movie, right? The Flash 739. My wife saw Wonder Woman 1. It with me, and finally felt how I felt after watching every other Superman movie. Like you could throw a car for real, right? I think that's super. Again, this is why diversity and representation is so important, right? We all want to be seen. Let people be seen. Cone Killer Confuser. I like that name, and thank you for hanging out here tonight. Hey, Doell, I just saw Spider-Verse again and saw your name this time. Well, thank you for going again. Thank you for catching my name and staying after the credit, or staying through the credits, even though there's nothing after the credits. So I do appreciate that, and so does the crew for just sticking around. Plus, the music's pretty cool, right? You could just sit there and hang out comfortably, listen to the music. Yeah, it was that was a great movie to work on. For me, it was. Right, Andrew. Also, fancy timing. Wonder Woman issue 800 is out today. Shit, I need to hit the comic book store tomorrow. Uh, Monsters from Beyond. Ian, thank you for being here. I would love a new Wonder Woman. Gal is great, but her acting is a bit limited. I want Justice League Unlimited Wonder Woman. Her acting, sure, might be limited, but it works well for what I need from Wonder Woman. But you're right. And Justice League Unlimited is the measuring stick for so many of these heroes as well, right? That Bruce Timm style universe with the Paul Dini and Alan Burnett writing and all of that. They get it. Right? Zach, I think Invisible Woman stands out. Agreed. I do think she stands out, but I also believe she's just like, nobody's sitting there going, we need a Sue Storm movie. Like, well, I am. You probably are. But I mean, like, if you do the Invisible Woman, the movie, people are just, I don't think people, I think what sells it is the Fantastic Four. Again, it's a team thing. And to me, I find Marvel is more iconic for like, what, Spider-Man, Hulk, and teams. That's it. Like Marvel is known for team books, not solo superheroes like Justice League, right? The Justice League is all solo superheroes with their own titles, their own universes, more or less, that are brought together to form the Justice League. You could say that's what the Avengers was. To an extent it was, but after they joined forces in the 60s, it's game over. Marvel is nothing but team books. Derek Hoover, there I was thinking, oh, Wonder Woman, Jenkins, the 80s. Well, okay then. Then along comes an exec to piss on my rug. Yeah, dude, I am with you. I'm absolutely with you on this. Yes, have some podcast, as quoted on the back of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 box set from NECA. There's zero chance she's back. This is fake news. Well, if you got anything to prove me wrong, seeing it was a quote from Gal herself. But again, the strike could change everything, right? They did say these talks were happening before the strike. Doesn't mean they're going to happen after the strike. Card subject to change, as they would say. Kayla, well, it was nice knowing you, Doell. My husband, Chris Evans, will be sad to hear our friendship is ending. I got no problem with Chris Evans. He's my favorite Chris. So is Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's also my favorite Chris. Matt Bush, right? The red blue confused them for sure. Yeah, that's talking about the Captain Marvel tease, right? But let's hang on. Let me scroll through here. Yeah, right. We've never had that's from Relaxing. We've never had a proper Wonder Woman game ever. Not even for like Nintendo. Blows my mind. Right? I'm just going to scroll down here through to the bottom. SA, that's a new name. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. A question TV series with Vic Sage and the roll into the theatrical movie with Renee Montoya. I would a question TV series. First off, I love the question. And again, I have to thank Justice League Unlimited for that, because I always knew who the question was, never really read any of the question comics. Then that show came out, Justice League Unlimited. And I was like, oh shit, I need to start reading the question. Right? Like, that's what it's all about. I'm absolutely with you. Hang on here. Johnny Cock. Ryan Doell is my favorite Chris. Well, thank you. That's very nice. That's a very nice thing to say. Gotham Stalker, Gal saying she's back doesn't really hold much weight. Cavill announced he was back. We see how that went. Well, he did come back, by the way. Did you not see Black Adam? He's back. He's absolutely back. All right, I want to do one more. Hang on. I just wanted to hit Andrew's comment here as well. Yeah, Gal falls into the Rebecca Romaine and Trisha Helfer category. Not great actors, but models who are great at knowing what to do with their bodies in action scenes. They do know how to strike a pose. I will absolutely agree with that. Which I mean makes for incredible posters. There's that Wonder Woman poster from the first movie, because they did all these different poses where like they would say like strength and justice or something like that, like something on the bottom. And there's I think it's the one for strength, and it's her holding up the tank. Ugh, so good. All right, everybody. Who should I open first? Well, who should I open second? I'm going to decide who to open first because we're talking about Wonder Woman. Let's open up Wonder Woman. Look at that card art. Come on, right? This is absolute. I can't believe I'm opening these. I'm going to have to buy another set. But yeah, let me know. Who do you want me to open next after Wonder Woman? We're going to take a look at these new capes. Look at that. Like let's admire the back of this card with the numbers, and it's showing you all the characters and all the versions you can get of everybody. This is so classic and old school. I love it. It actually makes me kind of think about someone on the last episode left a comment. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Someone left a comment. I want to give this person the proper shout out. This is from Matt FS1YY. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but Matt left a comment on the last episode saying, I understand the Batman Superman repetition and superpowers because too many obscurities won't sell and will sink the line. And I very much agree with that because they don't do what they did back then. First off, the superpowers line back in the 80s, they nailed everybody's look the first time. There was no bullshit. They got it right the first time. This series did not get it right the first time, right? This Batman, the big chunky Batman, the big chunky, carved out Superman kind of look, didn't quite cut it right. So they have to make a new Batman. They have to make, a new Superman. They have to, just for the improvement's sake of it all, they have to redo these. Now that they've nailed this look for Batman, I'm okay with the repaints because Batman does have different outfits. So I'm okay with that. They do. And again, Superman does as well. So I'm okay with the re-releases of these characters. At the same time, like, we should be pretty stoked that even though we are getting all these repaints, like this Wonder Woman is already a repaint, right? Already. She went back to back on waves, wave 3 and 4 with repaints. And, out of it, we got Black Manta. We got a new Aquaman. We got Robin, right? So it's not like we're not getting any new sculpts, even though what they kind of showed at San Diego Comic-Con, there was a lot of repaints, right? A lot of Flash, a lot of Batman, Robin already. And I was like, oh, come on, guys. Let's make Catwoman. Let's make Cheetah. Let's make Black Canary. Let's make a hooded Green Arrow, right? So here I go listing again. God damn it, Doell. Right? Look at that beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. Good on you, Todd. You guys did really good. You guys did really, really good. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Jalaxid. Yes, swear jar. But this isn't Geek Dad Life. I'm going to be on Geek Dad Life Screen Geeks and Geek Dad Life 2 on Saturday. Everyone, please be sure to check that out. We're going to talk Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new movie, because we saw it, and it's great. Right? I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Jeremy Kulo, thank you for being here. Ryan, it's your fault, Ryan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a DC Multiverse collector, but now I have all of McFarlane's Superpowers figures and the Batmobile. Red face, hearted shape. Dude, that's awesome. First off, I love that you're collecting both lines, keeping both lines alive. I'm very selective of who I get in the multiverse line. But I hope you're having fun collecting these because these are inexpensive and they're really well done, right? Matt Bush saying we need more villains. Well, we're getting one villain in every wave. So I'm okay with that. Oh my God, this new cape. Ah, this is so good. God, new toy smell too. Oh, this is the best. These are so good. Monsters from Beyond. My sad comment. I just wish Black Manta was not a Walmart exclusive. Walmart rough out here. You, it's that is unfortunate for all of you in the States that it's a Walmart exclusive. Black Manta is not a Walmart exclusive. You can get him at Walmart, but you can also get him at Toys R Us. You can get him at GameStop. You can get him on Amazon. You can get him wherever you need to get him in Canada. Superpowers is a Canadian toy line, 100%. It's made for Canadians by Canadians, right? That's what it's for. All right, this Wonder Woman, absolutely. I know it's just a repaint. I get it. It's a repaint. But for some reason, just because of this cape alone, beautiful fabric. Like I said, they're improving it with each iteration. So I love this. I love this. If you guys got the first Wonder Woman, you might not necessarily jump to this one. But if you did not get Wonder Woman, I would choose this one over. I would choose this one over the first release. Straight up. Wow, she's a great toy. I'm really happy I bought that. What did we say? Rental, king of the list. I know. oh, here we go. SA, this guy's dropping a name I love here. Okay, the Superpowers toys are now are now like I imagined they were when I was a kid. Agreed. R.I.P. Zellers. God, I miss Zellers as well. I was thinking about Zellers today. I was thinking about Zellers because I grew up in Saskatoon. There was a mall called Lawson Heights Mall, and it had a beautiful big arcade in the 90s called Command HQ, and it had everything. And it had a Zellers in that mall. So I'd go to hit the toy department, then go hit the arcade. Life was good. Daniel, how much are the Superpower stuff over there? The figures are between $20 and $25 over here. The Batmobile 60, the Invisible Jet's 40. Expensive playing catch up thanks to you showing them off. What is it? I think these ones I got these ones I think for $12.99. So they're a little bit cheaper. I got them from a comic shop in Quebec. I think it's in Montreal called CMD Collector, because even though I can get these at big box stores, I can also get these at like the comic shops get them and stuff too. So I kind of prefer to order these from shops that are independent as opposed to somewhere that are, big box stores, that kind of thing. So at comic book stores, they're all independent. They're running off of us and trying to keep their stores and stuff alive. So that's who I support. I support the little guy. So I get my little guys from the little guy. That's how I'm doing it. Right. Monsters from Beyond. I like the lists, right? They're similar to my lists. I feel validated. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Jeremy, I need Justice League Dark in Superpowers form. We need Zatanna. Right? Another icon, right? For sure. Kayla, hopefully we'll feel better soon so I can see it tomorrow for our stream on Friday. You just put a mask on, go watch it, right? Just go do what you got to do. Monsters from Beyond again. And how about Earth 2 superpowers? Dude, give me Earth 3 superpowers. That's what I want. I want Earth 3 100%. Johnny Cock, do you think there'll be a wave 2 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie figures, or do you think they'll wait for the spin-off TV show starts? I think I hope, I don't know if it's hard for me to make a judgment call on Playmates. Playmates is so out there with their releases. Like, we'll definitely get these figures released 8-10 more times within a 3-month radius for sure, with different packaging, different paint jobs, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we already got the ones with like the 2-packs with the cross hatching on it. We've got multi-packs with some of them being glow in the dark. So we're already getting the re-releases, which I'm cool with. I'm all down for like, I should probably pick up the glow in the dark ones. What am I thinking not getting those? You know, I hope they do, because without giving out any spoilers, there's stuff in there that didn't get made that's in the movie. And there are versions of turtles in this movie as well that also didn't make it to toy form that I would love to have. But again, I think I'll probably end up talking about that on Geek Dad Life 2 on Screen Geeks on Saturday. So if you're around Saturday, come watch us live. If you're not around Saturday and you have a life on Saturday nights, watch us on the replay. I promise you it'll be fun. Andrew's Gady's Toys. Catwoman is arriving tomorrow. Sploosh. Love it. Love it. Right? Charles Pastel, thank you for being here. And that new cape smell, you're right. Nothing beats it. New cape smell plus new toy smell. It's the best smells. The best smells. Monsters from Beyond, you should not get Black Manta, yak face, and health insurance. We need to spread some freedom to Canada, methinks. Well, you know what? We're giving you guys smoke from forest fires. And we give you our geese in the winter. So I think that's a pretty fair trade. You know? Here we go. Another good name drop. Whamzula Steaks. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. You got yours at Canadian Tire. Iconic Canadian store. The one thing about Canadian Tire that you're probably like, there's some of us who are of a certain vintage in Canada. And when Christmas rolls around, we used to get the best Canadian Tire commercials. Now they're kind of cheesy. I mean, they're still Christmas commercials, right? So you get that like nice soft music and the family all go getting a tree or whatever. 80s was a different time. 80s, we got Save Like Santa. No, what is it? Give Like Santa, Save Like Scrooge. That was like their big thing. So they always had these like, straight man comedy guy. Like they used to have ads with Santa and Scrooge together, and it was amazing. The best time. Flash 739. Ryan is just listing up stores now. Toys R Us. Yeah, I am. I like listing. I can't help it. Cone Collector confused, or I've only seen Superpowers in Walmart, because I think for the longest time, the first 3 waves were a Walmart exclusive. This is the first wave where the main line is not a Walmart exclusive. That is the only time. SA, we need Etrigan, Jonah Hex, and Mon L and Superpowers. I agree. SA, you've been dropping some really, really great stuff and ideas. I want to hear what you have to say about play sets. What do you want to see for play sets? And again, everyone's more than welcome to answer this. Please do. I should keep opening toys. Let's do it. I think people were saying Black Mana. Let's open Black Mana, right? As on Honor You 83. Honor You. Whew. That was some good wordplay. I did it. Want even looking back, looking for Black Manta. Found it. Oh, you weren't even looking, and you found a Black Manta at the local Walmart. That's awesome. Hope you picked him up. Flash 739 in the States. All Superpowers are Walmart exclusive, though I heard they are now going sold elsewhere, and they are. You heard that from me. I'm the guy that said that. And unlike my Ewok Village confirmed, I can confirm that out of Wave 4, only Black Manta is the exclusive. Which is pretty cool. It's kind of a bummer that the exclusive is a character that has not been made, and it's the only villain in the line. So I think that's a bit of a bummer that had to be the exclusive. If I was going to pick an exclusive out of this line, I would have made it the Wonder Woman, because she's kind of that re-release. Maybe they didn't want her as the exclusive because of that, because maybe Walmart already like, we got enough Wonder Woman. Again, this beautiful card art. I just want to point that out. Again, these just fit in so well with the originals. Great stuff. There he is in his little plastic bubble. Let's take him out. Right. New toy smell. Oh, breathe it in, right? So good, so good, so good. Look at that. Okay. Look at this. Absolutely awesome. I know think some people were like, it's too bad the helmet doesn't come off. I agree. But you know what? I'm just happy to get a Black Manta. Some people were also, I heard the complaints of, I wish it was vac metal helmet. Again, would have been cool, but I am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. This is a great, great toy. We should be super, super stoked. We're lucky, folks. I don't think sometimes people realize how good we have it. Andrew's Giddy Toys, Zeddy the Bear. Zeddy the Bear is the dude. I'm not going to lie. Johnny Cock, I have vague memory of Zeller's Batman comic book. You are correct, which came out. So that would have been around the 89 time. That's when they were doing the commercials with Batman and Robin, which looked kind of like superpowers mixed in with the Tick. I do have a couple of the commercials on the Gotham City Tonight Instagram page. So if you're not following that, you want to figure out what the hell I'm talking about, go check out the Gotham City Tonight Instagram page, and you will find those Zellers commercials that are animated Batman and Robin commercials. And that came out right around the time of Batman 89, of course. And again, that was back then we had the law of Zeller's Toyland, where you won't find lower prices anywhere, right? Which necessarily wasn't the truth. But here is the Aquaman card. Look at that sexy, sexy man, right? I don't understand why this guy gets such a bad rap. I think Aquaman's pretty cool. Monsters from Beyond, aren't they $10? They're like $12 in Canada after all said and done, right? Matt Bush, Big Bad Toy Store sold out fast on this wave of superpowers, except for Robin and Wonder Woman. Why not Robin? Why not? Well, Wonder Woman, I understand, because again, that came out in the first, that wave number 3, the wave right before it. Snowpen, thank you for being here. New name, Grad. Happy to see you here. One time I went to the comic book store in Calgary. It was really great, and I bought some Felix Covenant comics. That's pretty cool. I'm going to have to look those up. Which store in Calgary did you go to? By the way, Calgary is a very nice city to visit. So if you ever catch yourself in Alberta, you can go to Calgary. You can get to the Calgary airport, and it's a short drive to Drumheller, one of the largest dinosaur deposits in the world. And it's got a very massive and incredible paleontology museum. Afterlife was also filmed in that area. And I find that there's a lot to do. Like, it's funny, Alberta's the prairies. You look at it and go, well, this seems pretty boring but there's a lot to do there. There is so much to do. I want the Yes Have Some crew to come with me to the Calgary Stampede and cowboy it up with me. I think Jake would look really good in a brown jacket with tassels. Right? Andrew's Giddy Toys, CMD gets a lot lately, especially Marvel Legends, right? And E-Collectibles. I'm surprised that E-Collectibles, another Canadian toy website, I was really surprised that they did not have these toys. Right? Like this whole wave, I was a little shocked. Randall, I remember in 84 buying the first 7 Batman, Robin, Superman, Green Lantern. Oh, I love this listing. Thank you. Green Lantern, Aquaman, Flash, and Joker at Kmart. Xmas 84 was all superpowers. Best Christmas ever. I love it. Look at that. You could almost customize this to make like White Christian Jesus, right? That'd be kind of fun. Look at that trident. Nice big trident. Right? The swimming hand to go with it. Ah, so good. This is a great toy. I don't understand why. This is great. Oh, man. Yeah, these are great. Now that I'm kind of standing them 3 open, standing them together. These are absolutely great. Derek Hoover, I need 2 Zatannas. Top hat and fishnets and the 80s getup. Agreed. I need both of those as well. Do the 80s one first. Why not? Who cares? And Earth 3 Syndicate superpowers figures, please. Yes, Crime Syndicate. That's to me, I find that the Crime Syndicate, like, you know how you watch The Boys and you're like, oh man, these guys are kind of scary. I don't really like, oh, I don't want to get near them, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I think the Crime Syndicate is way edgier than The Boys. I said it. Charles, I hope we get a new Red Tornado figure. I would love one. Agreed. SA, do you think we're getting too much TMNT at the same time? I'm worried it will kill the Mirage line. The Mirage NECA line? I don't think so. It does feel like we're getting a lot, but we're getting a lot of everything. Like, when you think about it too, like, we're getting a lot of Marvel Legends out. Like, they're pumping out waves. I feel like we're getting 2 waves a month of something from Marvel Legends. At least that's what it feels like. You know, we are getting a lot of Turtles, but the variety is there. And I think the fandom is there for it. Like, I'm just going to get the Archie stuff, but I think, I don't think the Mirage line is going to suffer at all. Just judging from the reaction that I saw online from it, I think people are excited about all of it. And I think all those same people are going to buy the Mirage line that are probably going to buy some of the cartoon stuff, that giant Krang. Not even worried. And Super 7, they're going to do fine as well. Loyal subjects, also, they're going to do fine. I think everyone's going to do fine. I think this is very exciting. I'm very happy for, like, the hardcore Turtle fans. I'm just a filthy casual. But I'm stoked for them because they got it, man. They got it so good. Derek Hoover, as perfect as the first Red Tornado was, I wouldn't say no to a new one. Same here, right? How about Black Vulcan, please, and Black Lightning, old costume and new costume? Absolutely. Give me those. Nightfall, thank you for being here and hanging out. We need all the Super Friends characters along with the Brainiac ship and Aquaman's jet ski. Agreed. I would love that. Please, I'd love to have Batman's Batboat. Something tells me the way Todd goes with his Batman stuff, this is we're going to be getting our 3rd Batman vehicle in the well, I don't know if it's the next wave. It could be a year. The Invisible Jet and the Batmobile took a year, because those were announced last year, San Diego, and those came out just in time for this year's San Diego. But I would also love a Batboat and the jet ski. Absolutely. Give me both. Give me a seahorse. That'd be fun, right? Monsters from Beyond. I was thinking that Grant Morrison quietly Earth 2 Crime Syndicate. I am old, I think. You know what? I think about that one all the time as well with the Junkie Flash. So good. So good. Derek Hoover, I need a green skin Speedo wearing Brainiac. We all do, right? Dorlaxian, Canada gave the world poutine. They get a pass. Well, you are welcome. You are welcome. Derek Hoover, Doell, you give us your geese all year round. Well, we try our best, right? Right? See, look at this. Zach is at least grateful for the honking poop machines, right? It's all good. I love it. Right? Canadians are cool. I was born in Minnesota, so close to greatness. Oh, come on, Ian. You should have just move up here. Right? SA, God bless Canada, land of free healthcare, Toys R Us, and also RIP Future Shop. Oh, Future Shop. I miss Future Shop. Tony Taponi, there's footage of a Wave 2 Mutant Mayhem figures on Toy Shiz's channel. Beware watching those. Those are some spoilers. Huh. Did he leak? Well, I don't think Toy Shiz leaked them. I'm going to tell you why I don't think Toy Shiz leaked them, because he still gets to post them. So he must have been at some sort of event that he was invited at where he gets to post them. Because Nickelodeon, if you post anything of theirs that they don't want you to see yet, they will get your shit shut down, right? They're crazy. Johnny Cock, now Canadian Tire Christmas ads are more like save Christmas by putting a new battery in your truck. You are correct. You are correct. By putting a new battery in your truck this winter, only at Canadian Tire. All right. Good to have a good night, Relaxing. Thank you for coming here and hanging out. Andrew's Gatey's Toys for play sets. Finally make that Dark Side Fortress prototype. I wish. I wish. Right? Right? Honor you 83. First try, no warm up. Matt Bush, updated Hall of Justice, Batcave, and Fortress of Solitude. Yep, give those all to me. Oof, this Robin's got a lot of plastic bubble. What's his deal? All right. Wamzula Steaks. Does Shoppers Drug Mart sell superpowers? And why not? So, Shoppers Drug Mart doesn't really sell toys. They might have like a few toys come out around Christmas time, but they're not. You go there for chips at 1 a.m, or Advil for also 2 a.m, right? Like that's what you go to Shoppers to deliver your mail. That's what's happening here. Taylor Latour, another Vancouverite. Thank you for being here and hanging out. You rock. How about that? How about that? Monsters from Beyond. How about a Young Justice wave? Dude, give us Young Justice. Give us Impulse. Give us. I still want that Death and Return of Superman superpowers, and I want a Lois Lane superpowers really, really bad. I'm still waiting for Lexi to come back. I know she's having like just issues. Being a parent and you can't find a babysitter. Life's hard. That's why she's not here, and I'm waiting for her to come back so that we can talk about My Adventures of Superman. If anyone's been watching that show, it's absolutely splendid and fun and beautiful and charming. Great modern update. Honor you 83. Darkseid and Deathstroke are villains. I agree. They are villains. And I still think Deathstroke is one of the best toys we've ever gotten. For the superpowers line, at least. Monsters from Beyond, Bizarro superpowers. Yes, give me Bizarro give me a whole Bizarro line. I'll take all of them. Gotham Stalker, Toy Stalker still has some of his wave in stock right now. Please go check out that website for all of your toy needs. Randall, the old school JLA satellite would be awesome, or that cool Fortress of Solitude I saw the fan made online, but still needs to make a Tower of Darkness for Darkseid. Agreed. I'm not going to say no to any of these. These are all great ideas. Monsters from Beyond. I mean, they say superpowers, but might as well make a Super Friends Black Manta. They should do that. I also want to see the Wonder Twins in superpowers form. Snowpen. I hope they make Solomon Grundy like the old Super Friends look. I would love that. Retro Cabal, thank you for being here, Dave. Thank you for hanging out. And he is sorry he can't stay long at church right now. Dude, it's superpowers. This is all the church you need. Sorry about that. But here's the Tim Drake figure. Again, I get what they're doing with the all yellow cape. I totally get it. But this needed to be a two-tone cape for sure. Luckily, I have plenty of extra 1992 Robins from Batman Returns. But this is great. Great symbol. Great deco. Great paint job. This is really, really good. I kind of wish the greens were a little darker. A little more foresty green. But it looks like they used the same green on Aquaman as they did Robin. So you can kind of see what's happening there, right? It's just like, so I get it. Cost cutting procedures, right? Let's just use the same paint. I get it. And so I'm not gonna get mad. No sad comments from the Doell. Not tonight. SA for playsets, we need just a general. Okay, yeah, we need a 6-inch scale Boulder Hill. Dear God, how big would that be? It's like we're getting to this point of like the absurdity of size of playsets. You can't get everything. You just can't do it. Ken and Studio Henge. Oh man, well, I had Zeller's Batman comic, right? Had no memory that it came from Zeller's. Always wondered why I had some random Batman comic. I was a Marvel guy. Yeah, because you would spend so much. You'd spend like what? Or no, I don't even know if it was. I don't know if it was that you spent a certain amount of money But if you bought like a Batman shirt at that time, or like the old Toy Biz figures or whatever, you were getting like free shit, right? Right, this is it. Retro Cabal. I'm on my third binge of Toy Anxiety. You and Craig are so funny at the early episodes. I know we're like really funny, and then like other people like joined in. I mean, Jacob and Abby are really funny, but now like Craig and I have to compete for airtime. But at least those two bring something to the show. But they're great. They're great. I love it. Code Killer. How do you pull them off the bubble so cleanly? They always tear off the card for me. Well, you know what? I'm Canadian. That's how we do things. I'm using a blade. I am cheating, sir. That's what's happening there. Jeremy, I was in high school when the original Superpowers line came out, so it's all new to me now. That's first off, that's cool that you're getting to experience now for the first time. Yeah, because the 80s was different. You didn't you weren't a teenager buying toys in the 80s. That's not, you were already buying a house in the 80s, right? Like that's how that shit worked. Monsters from Beyond, Marvel Legends, insane right now. I'm glad I'm cherry picking. I have to cherry pick. I could not be a completionist on Marvel Legends. I could not. Randall, Dark Horse. Is it Dark Horse? DH Collectibles is a great store, and they will ship to the US. Oh, yes, there's DH Collectibles up here too, right? Yes. That have superpowers and Batman 66. We can get all the GLI, OG, LSH. I mean, the real Legion of Superheroes. That's what he means by LSH. Pre-Crisis. I would love. So you know what? Not really a big Legion guy, but if they made the toys, I would buy that. Monsters from Beyond, TMNT is crazy, but you pick your lanes and that's okay. Yeah, Craig, stay in your lane too. Yeah, it won't last forever, so enjoy it as long as the wallet's okay. Agreed. We should be thankful for, like, people are always complaining about what we're not getting. I look behind me and I go, I have a toy collection with toys and characters getting made I could have only dreamed about as a kid and as a teenager. So sometimes it's easy, I guess, to forget to be grateful when we're getting so spoiled. SA, you think the Mattel Creations would ever introduce subscriptions again? Also, we need Dick Grayson Batman in toy form. Would they do? I don't know if they would now, with crowdfunding being a thing, but Mattel Creations also seems to be struggling with crowdfunding. Let's put it this way. If Mattel Creations decided they were going to do a subscription of Monster High dolls, I think they would make a killing. And not that I know a lot about the pink aisle, but I do know one thing is that Monster High, for whatever reason, is still super, super, super hot with like doll collectors. So I could see that happening. Andrew's Gady Toys would love a giant seahorse for Aquaman to ride. Me too. Johnny Cock, are the Archie TMNT stories collected in trades? They are. They came out a while ago. I don't think you can reorder them. I know some of them are still on Amazon. Check your local comic shops. See if they've got any in their back issues. Also, go to, like, if you know those like comic stores that are like in a basement and it's just rows and rows and rows and rows of back issues. Check those places too. And I would, check used bookstores. Because again, these came out so long ago that I don't know if IDW is ever going to re-release them, and they should with all these new toys. I think these toys have now piqued people's interest in those comics. And here's the crazy thing too, and this might be different from where you are, Johnny, out in Alberta, but I know out in BC and even when I go back to Saskatchewan, I have a lot of trouble finding single issues of the Archie TMNT adventure line, like for comics. They're just hard to find. People grab them and keep them. Snowpen, if the Muppets were the JLA, would Crazy Harry be a hero or a villain? Villain. Mad Bomber. Nightfall. You need the 3 players that never got made: the Doomsday one, the Batcave, and the Fortress of Solitude. Agreed. I'm not going to not agree because I think these are every idea I've read so far is great. Tony Toponi, a giant seahorse would be rad. I agree. I love the idea. Johnny Cock, I hate how Future Shop wrapped up. Employees showing up for their shift with the doors locked and a printout at the entrance. Yeah, they were done dirty. So were the people that worked at Zellers. They were done dirty as well, right? It's brutal. Monsters from Beyond, has anyone asked for Mr. Terrific superpowers? No, but we should be. We should have been a long time ago. Adam Strange is another one we should be demanding. Derek Hoover, Mr. Terrific is great. We are already at an hour, folks. I like to keep things tight to an hour. So let's do Batman, right? Medosa 23. How about a Batmech suit to fit Superpowers Alfred figure? That would be amazing. I would also like to have a Batcave playset that comes with an Alfred. I think Batcave playsets and Alfreds are just a good combination. I think they do really well. I would love to see a civilians line, not like a civilians line, but the alter ego line of this, like a new Clark Kent. I would be okay with, like, again, like I mentioned earlier, Lois Lane, Alfred. Get me Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson, Tim. I hope we get Red Hood. Speaking of, like, Bat Kids, right? Look at that, beautiful. This is a Zellers Batman cover if I ever saw one. This one right here, right? Beautiful. This is my favorite Batman look. Because again, it's more like the original line. I love it. I live for it. Don't think I'm going to get to the vehicles this week. That's okay. I'll talk about them on Toy Anxiety on Tuesday. It'll be great. Randall Ryan, I will list the superpower. I will list for superpowers. Geoforce, great. Yeah, Katana, Halo, Looker, Metamorpho. Metamorpho would be so good. Terra, Steel, I love Steel. Gypsy, Vixen, I would love Vixen. Hawk Girl, want that too. Adam, yes. Plastic Man, yeah, they should do a new one. Green Arrow, but yes with the hood. Black Canary, absolutely. Dr. Fate, yes please. Supergirl, must need, right? That is a must have. OG Huntress, yes, I want OG Huntress. Power Girl and Gordon. Power Girl would be, and again too, do the early one. Honor You 83. Not a playset, but give Aquaman a seahorse and Aqualad. Yes, right. Jeremy, I am loving My Adventures with Superman. Again, so good. I'm just gonna scroll down. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Thank you everyone for being here and hanging out tonight. This has been so much fun. Charles, hey, they should make that cool 90s Batmobile from the Nightfall comics. I wouldn't say no to that. And superpowers Azrael and Bane. Yes. Give me a good Bane, right? I would love Bane. But again, that comes with that whole era. Get me Doomsday, get me Bane. Give me all of that. Give me Connor Hawk and Green Arrow as well. I'd be totally down for that. The new toy smell. It's the greatest smell of all time. Right? Well, maybe when you bake chocolate chip cookies, that's a pretty good smell. Freshly baked bread is a pretty good smell too. Sugar, like cotton candy, it's a pretty good smell. Well, I'm listing again. So good. And there it is, right? The main event. I know we all get tired of why are they always making so many Batman? But they're making Batman like this. How can any of us say no and turn our nose up at a Batman this beautiful, right? Look at that. You could tell the cape is the perfect fabric because it starts to curl at the bottom, right? That's how you know it's perfect. They nailed it. This is so good. All these figures together look great. I really hope everyone buys this line. Yeah, Monsters from Beyond. Tell Jacob we say happy birthday. Absolutely. Jacob Walsh, if you're ever watching on the replay, happy birthday. And make sure that everyone I'll let him know that everyone here in Gotham says happy birthday. Derek Hoover, Doell, thoughts on what doors may open by Crystar being slid into Marvel Legends. I'm hoping that we actually get more from Crystar's toy line. I would not mind if they did ROM Space Knight. Of course, it's the obvious next go-to. I'm just more curious now to what Marvel has the rights to that they didn't know what they had. Right? SA, we need a Super 7 Black Star Ultimates. It would probably be 3 waves to complete his dragon. By the way, I have Black Star's dragon back at my parents' place. I'm just missing his goddamn saddle. Otherwise, he's in perfect condition. Both wings intact. Yellow wings, for that matter. Then move to Thundar. Smaller lines finish later. Yeah, let's do. Kyle, if you're still listening, boom. There's your dude. All right. Zach, the Archie TMNT is also on Comixology. There it is, folks. So if you're okay with reading digital, that is the way to go. I want to just give this one a shout out too. Flash739 would love a Ragman action figure. Yes, I would love that. Aaron Jackson is here. Thank you for being here, hanging out. I still have the TMNTs, Archie's TMNT comics in digest form since I was a kid. Great stories in digest form. Oh, I am absolutely jealous. Toying around. Want to buy my Batcave animated series? Are you talking about the DC Direct one? Or are you talking about the one I have? Hang on, let's point right there. Like this one, like the old command center. Talk to me. Slip into my DMs. Let me know what you got. Right? Jeremy, Superpowers, The Endless from Sandman and the JSA. I would love that. I just want to catch a couple more, and I think that is it. See, even Stephen Lawrence, he says he's done. Right? And yes, Chad Stewart, thank you for being here. I also need visionaries. I love holograms. Holograms, glow in the dark. Boom. That's my jam. Awesome. Okay. That is it. We went over the hour, but that's okay. We can go over sometimes. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for talking to me about Wonder Woman, because I love Wonder Woman. Why did anyone said Wonder Twins from Superpower? I did. I said that, Luciana. That was me. I needed that. Right? Tony Taponi, Watchmen. Right? Yes. I digress. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out, talking about Wonder Woman, talking about superpowers. This was so much fun. Next week, let's see. Maybe I'll try to get a guest on. Let's see if I can get the dudes from Mondo. Maybe we can talk about those Batman animated series figures and those X-Men figures, because Lord knows I'm always more than happy to talk about X-Men on a DC-centric stream, because that was my gateway into all of this mess. And again, thank you all so much for being here. I will see you next week. And I think that's it. Yeah. And if next week, let's put it this way, don't get guests, we'll open these. So I'll save these. I can resist. Awesome.